Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we're going to be talking about the markets. Just as normal, just be going over the markets, a couple of news stories as well, and just be chatting to you about crypto and have a look at some charts and kind of usual crypto stuff. Probably last about 40 minutes or so, as usual. And if you're from the How Do group, welcome to this channel as well. I just kind of wanted to put a post in the How Do group this morning, just say, listen, I'm still supporting How Do, obviously, which is going to be coming out full full beta 3 to 6 months time, so still be supporting How Do when it comes out as well. I think David and the team are doing brilliant just now, so looking forward to that as well. So if you're new to this channel, hit the like button just now, go down to like button and kind of subscribe as well and hit the notification bell. Okay, I'm just going to see if anybody's in just now. Let's see what's going on. A few people in, excellent. Okay, I'll just put my glasses on and we'll just jump over to the chat area. Stephen King is in, good morning to you. Andreas is in, Marcus Jafari, Justin Churchill is in, Donny Don Matthew, Cookie is in, good morning to you. Mac Paulin, Ross Davidson, Mitch Dieter, Gino Dow is in, G Slick, Richard Cooper, High Plains Drifter, and Alex Jug is in the house. Lift your kilts and smash a like, says Gino. Excellent, love that. IoT Financial has just joined us as well. Okay, we'll jump into the market just now and see what's happening at the moment. We'll just refresh that and see what's going on. So market capitalization up to 121 billion, up probably about 9% overall, so which is good over the weekend. And Bitcoin dominance come down slightly to 52.9%, and we can see Bitcoin is kind of 3,655 aggregated price. This is on CoinMarketCap, but we'll have a look at the price on Bitstamp, which is the standard we're going to be using, or I'm going to be using. Litecoin is up as well. It's jumped up into 4th spot. It's up $44. It did reach $47, and that was one of the calls of the day from $33. So if you get on in that, well done. Big well done to you if you got in that. I still think there's more to come, but it might dip, and it's starting to dip just now. And I kind of said that, but I thought it would have dipped earlier. But we'll have a look at Litecoin as well. So who's the winners and losers? ARK up 27%, Quant up another 8%, PivX, Holo, Dash, Binance Coin, Theta, Elf, Go, and Pundi X as well. We'll speak about Pundi X as well. So we're about, what, 65-35 in the green. So 65% in the green, 35% in the red. Who's the biggest loser? Aurora Coin is not even in double digits. Chainlink, Ravencoin, Digibyte, KuCoin shares, Populous, Bytecoin. They're hardly worth kind of mentioning, apart from Aurora, which is nearly 10% down, but that's had a run up as well. Okay, we'll look at the overall market with projects at volume over 100,000, and we'll see over the last 24 hours who's done well over the last 24 hours. If you're just joining us, remember, crush the likes, everybody. Just go down and crush the likes. Right, over the last 24 hours, Unibright is up 34%. Big Bomb is up as well, 31%. I haven't heard of Big Bomb. ARK, Dipnet, Vertcoin, Cardstack, Cosmocoin, Verthor token as well. That's up. Was that up to? I've got some of them as well. VTHO. This is a gas kind of token. United Bitcoin, DATX as well up. Just see over 7 days what's done well. This is traded over $100,000. Inocoin or Inocoin up 274%. Twinkle 181, Quant 117. So still lots of money to be made out there if you know what you're doing. Okay, we'll jump back to chat. See who else is in. Chris Noble's in the house. Gareth Passage, Olo is in. Bernard Ronald is in. Roger Shoot is in. And Gino Dow saying BTT airdrop tomorrow. Don't think there's going to be a dump, or TRX might pump in price. It might, so we're going to have to look at that as well. I thought BTT would have dropped in price, to be honest. I thought it went to late teens, 18, 19, but it didn't. It started to go up before then. I think it's up to 22, 23, or kind of possibly higher. And we'll just jump onto Binance and see what's kind of happening on Binance. Binance, because it's the biggest, safest kind of exchange, and in the premium group, this is kind of what we trade on. So we'll just jump over to Binance, see what it's doing. Binance token itself is up to 265,000 Satoshi, which is doing well. Right, so we'll go by price. So Pundi X we're going to be talking about in a second. Doing well, 17.18. I thought that might start to go up after the news of the kind of expedited airdrop, and we'll talk about that. 22.23 for BTT, so it looks as if this could go up again. It did go down to 20.21, and I thought it would go to late teens, 18.19, but didn't quite get there. So missed in getting on that, but could still double from here if people don't know about the tech and they're not looking into it. But yeah, I think purely speculation, but I still think it could do something big. Dent is starting to go up a wee bit, 28.29, about time, and smaller ones as well. And so what's doing well at the moment? ARK is going up. And that's already up. It has been up kind of already. 17.11 was that, so it went up about 68%ish, ARK, and that was after the crossover as well. Keep on talking about the crossover. I don't think you can go far wrong with the crossover technique or strategy. Engine coin as well is up. Who's the lowest? Go chain is kind of the biggest loser just now on Binance. So that's hitting kind of support there for GoChain, so it might be a good time to get in just now, but looking at the charts, it doesn't look great on the daily chart. Let's look on the hourly. No, it doesn't look great on the hourly either. So that's GoChain, that's the kind of lowest just now. BNB doing really well as well. It's a Binance coin. So look at this on the daily. We thought there would be a cup and handle here. So it's hitting that. So I said kind of last week, a lot of people were asking, where do you think this could go? I said 265, and it could come back down for the classic cup and handle, and then might go up to 300,000 Satoshi. It looks as if it's going that way just now. It very much looks as if it's going that way. So it's $9.69, but we'll just look at the Satoshi value. So we're better doing this on here actually. So we'll just go to the charts. So Bitcoin, $3,590. This is on Bitstamp just now, and we'll go to the 4 hourly, see what's happening there. So again, we're back to where we were before, and this $3,600 line is kind of just below that just now. If we could stay there, that would be fantastic. If we could stay there. There was obviously a big jump up kind of coming over the weekend as well, and on Friday, so there's been a big jump up to 3,700 and kind of come back down and settling around about the 3,600 level. If we could get support here, that would be fantastic, and then a bounce up from here would be even better, up to 4,000, and then take it from there. So we're kind of in this channel again. We're in this channel that we have been for a couple of months. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I just felt that coming on. I thought I could get rid of that. Yeah, so we're in this channel that we have been for a couple of months between 3,350 and 3,600. So we're back in it again. We're in that zone again. So we need to get above the zone if we're going to move higher. But as long as we stay above that 3,350, I'm quite happy for making calls. I've made about 5 calls in the premium group this morning, and I think they're all going to do well as well. So that's Bitcoin. We'll look at some of the other ones. What was I looking at before? Yeah, BNB. We'll look at BNB. That's better on the big kind of chart. BTC. So we can see here quite clearly what I was talking about kind of last week. This cup and handle. And there's a few cup and handles in play, coming into play with a lot of them. So coming up here, so we're expecting a wee drop, maybe down to about 240, and then, or I'm expecting a wee drop up to 240, and then kind of back up again to maybe 300,000 Satoshi and beyond for BNB. So doing well just now, and I know one of our brown admins is holding that, so good luck to you. Litecoin is doing fantastic as well. Again, we'll look at it in Bitcoin first. So what we said, I didn't say this in the Bitcoin price, I said it in the kind of dollar value. Thought there was going to be another cup and handle here. Round about here, come back down and then go back up. That's kind of what it's doing just now. Going back up, it's doing brilliant, but it's better looking on the dollar value for that. And that's when I called it, kind of on the dollar value as well. So it's kind of way surpassed what I thought it was going to do. So originally what I thought Litecoin was going to do is come down here, form the cup and handle, come back down a wee bit to about there, and then shoot back up, possibly doubling. I got a few comments, a few private messages and said, you're crazy if you think Litecoin is going to double up to $65, $70, but I still think that. I still think that's what's going to happen. So we're just a wee bit kind of late in this kind of cup and handle. So the cup and handle's kind of been bashed, it's just been pushed through. So I still think this could double or even go higher than that if Bitcoin kind of behaves itself, unless Bitcoin tanks. That's what might happen with Bitcoin. With Litecoin, it's kind of pulling the market up with it as well. It's helping to pull the market up. What's happening with Ethereum? USD just now. So Ethereum $122 at the moment. There's nothing much going on with that. Could we expect a surge from Ethereum? I think we could. I think we might expect a surge from Ethereum and some of the other bigger ones as well. And we'll go to, so where else can we expect a surge? XRP not doing so great at 30 cents at the moment. We'll just have a look at XRP as well. And we'll look at the Satoshi value here. So we're talking 8345. On the daily chart, it doesn't look brilliant for a jump up anywhere. There's no kind of jump up kind of looking for that, but this is crypto and this is XRP as well. So on the hourly chart, so you wouldn't bank on XRP kind of jumping up anytime soon, but purely going on sentiment and fundamental analysis, if we're kind of looking at it from that point of view. TA wise, you just wouldn't go in on these charts if you're looking at it from a technical analysis point of view, but from sentiment and fundamental point of view, I would kind of jump in. And this is a long-term support here as well. I've got round about these levels. Support. You can see here I've got support before it jumps up, got support here before it jumps up again. So I'm expecting a jump up for XRP any day now as well. And we'll just go to some of the other ones. EOS is up 2%, doing well. Bitcoin Cash, not even going to bother with that at all. Just hope they kind of disappear soon. Tron is starting to go back up. That did go down to 650 and started rising again. I think it's back up to about 700 Satoshi. Stellar's gone up slightly as well. Binance Coin, obviously. Bitcoin SV, hope they disappear. Cardano is starting to go up as well. Called that this morning in the group. And we'll just look at Cardano ADA. What's it doing just now? BTC 1149 at the moment. So I do expect Cardano to go up as well, and quite a big rise as well. So I'm expecting round about these levels. I'm not saying round about now, but round about these levels, I expect Cardano to start moving. I don't see it going much further down. It has been down as low as 847. And its all-time low was round about what, 500-600 Satoshi, and we're going back to December 2017 when it first came onto Binance. So Binance all-time low was that price. So I do expect this to go up definitely this year, and expect 50 to 100, 200, 300% rise for Cardano as well. But that's just my opinion. Do your own research and all that stuff. Who else is in the house? Excuse me. Binance had a little crash today due to FUD and BTT. To have a look at that. Been shorting BTT big time. Gareth Passage, you've been shorting it. How are you shorting BTT? Where are you shorting it? More to the point, where are you shorting BTT? Gareth Passage, 25 watching, only 9 likes. Yeah, smash the like, go down to likes and hit the likes, everybody, if you haven't done that already. It definitely helps the channel. Okay, who else is in? I've missed a couple of people. Liam Hunt is in. We have James Gibbons, one of our Brown admins, is in. As well, Black Label is in. The House as well. Donny Don Matthew, I think I've mentioned before. David Schwartz is in. And Benton Taylor has joined us as well. So just have a look at the comments. Dent should fly soon. I do believe Dent is going to fly soon. I believe it's a doubler as well in the making. Just for another couple of weeks, months, years. No, I do think it's going to double. Digi Assets through Digibyte going to be good. Excellent. G-Slick. Steve does BNB still look good for another 5% move up. Difficult to say. Obviously, put your big boy pants on. I expect this to come down a wee bit from here. If we're going to kind of complete this cycle, yeah, I do expect us to come down a wee bit from here. So we're going to complete that cup and handle round about these levels, I would say, in my opinion. So I expect us to come down. Like I kind of first mentioned when we were talking about this last week, thought this was going to come down here. So probably come down to, I would imagine, about 242K Satoshi, and then start going back up after that. So would I be getting in at these levels? No, not at the moment, because you're close to the all-time high here. You're very close to the all-time high. The all-time high being in Satoshi value 265. Well, we broke the all-time high, so it's 268, and that was kind of made today, so we kind of broke it. So I expect it to come down then to about 240ish, then shoot back up again. But just my opinion, and that's to complete this cup and handle formation that you can see there. Litecoin need more Litecoin. Yeah, has been good. Everybody that got in on that, well done. David Schwartz, good morning to you. Bannon shut down because of scammers. We're on the platform scamming people and selling BTT, and was in Binance Telegram. Ah, I didn't see that at all, Gino. Waiting for Dent to make a move. Donny Don. Yeah, Dent is not. We're better looking at it on the, so we can see the order books as well. We'll go to price. There's Pundi X, and we'll go to the news stories in a second. Yeah, Pundi X is going to move up. Dent, what the order book's like, 15 million to buy at 28 Satoshi, 258 million to sell at 29. So we're talking a 20 to 1 sell to buy ratio, something like that. Yeah, around about 19 to 1 sell to buy ratio. So might not move today, but I still expect Dent to move. It's making money. It's actually doing good. It's one of the good projects. It's kind of making money. They're making partnerships all the time. BTT, what are they doing? 22, 23. Looks like they're going to go up 23, 24. Right, okay, so jump over to Pundi X. Pundi X just released news this morning. I don't know if you've seen this. This is an accelerated unlock and changes to the release times of monthly NPXS and NPXS XEM. The kind of old ones. This is the unlocked tokens. So this is on Medium. It just came out about 2 hours ago. Seen it. So our white paper initially proposed a roadmap for Pundi X token unlock program of 3 years, which started in January 2018. So that's when you've been getting 7% every single month. And this January went down to 2%, but then they kind of changed it again a wee bit, and now they're changing it again. We've been executing it since then, but white papers are by their very nature living documents, so they're saying they're going to be changing things. So, to better comply with ever-changing regulatory requirements, our legal team has advised the company to release the remaining unlocked tokens starting from April 1st, 2019, and to complete the program early by the end of June 2019. Now, some key things here. For me, and this is just my thoughts, is this really to do with regulatory requirements? Is it really from a legal standpoint, or is there something bigger coming for Pundi X that they need to get these kind of tokens out there for? I think the latter is the case. I don't think it's about regulation, but obviously they have to say that. There's a reason that they're going to be doing this, but so they have to kind of give a reason for it, and I think this is the reason they're coming up with. This is purely speculation on my part. So this is why I think it could be good for Pundi X. So, given the shortened period, we will increase the unlocked token rate over the next 3 months. Please note the total distributed amount of tokens will remain the same as stated in the white paper. So this is a total amount of distributed tokens. That's not going to change at all. So they're just speeding up the distribution of the Pundi X and the unlocking of that. So start date is March the 1st, 2019, and they're going to be taking snapshots from then onwards. And the end date is going to be May the 31st. And the unlocked token rate is 11.063% per month. So this is going to last for 3 months. If you've got 1 million tokens, a lot of people will be saying, and I've seen it in a kind of group this morning as well, the Pundi X group, that you're going to get 33% over 3 months. You're not. You're going to get more than that, because you've got to remember the compound factor as well. So over the 3 months, 11% compound is going to be around about 36 to 37%. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to get about 37% overall if you keep your tokens. It doesn't have to be on the wallet. Binance will do it, but I think it's a kind of a smaller rate. It might be a smaller rate, and they're advising you to keep it in the wallet itself. So it's got the distribution dates there, supported wallets as well, supported exchanges, Binance being one of them, obviously. It says, important notice that if holders want to receive the optimal amount of the monthly unlocked tokens, we strongly recommend to keep Pundi X in your private wallet, not on an exchange wallet as previously suggested. So, and that will be it. So there'll be no more monthly unlocked tokens after they finish distributing the last batch of remaining unlocked tokens in June 2019. I think this is good for Pundi X. I don't know what you think. Let me know your thoughts on that as well. I think that's good. It gets that out of the way. And I think this could push the Pundi X price up short term. What's it doing to it just now? Well, the order books are certainly going up. So the order books for 17 Satoshi to buy is going up. It was 1617. It's now kind of switched to 1718 Satoshi, and the order books have gone up to 1 billion. And when I looked at it, it's round about 6 o'clock this morning. When I looked at it, it had just kind of gone on to 17. So there was only about 50 million to buy at 17 Satoshi. Now it's gone up to 1 billion. So it's looking good for Pundi X. And I think there's going to be more news released, and they're at the kind of smartphone show as well. I'm going to be showing their X phone. They'll be coming out with news then, I would imagine. So I do expect some more news from Pundi X. I don't think it's for regulation or regulatory compliance that they're doing this for. I think there's something else as well. So it'd be good to know your thoughts on that. Pundi X doing conversion soon. Yep. NPX and BTT. Which is best to buy now to buy, Mohammed? It's up to yourself. You need to do your kind of own research on that, Mohammed. Yeah, you need to do your own research. I think BTT could give you more, but it's more risky. It's more risky, BTT, I think, but it could give you a potential 100% return. Same with kind of Pundi X as well. But they've been in the kind of doldrums for a while, Pundi X. You can see here this is a daily, and it's never really been above 22 for ages. So it's just gone down and down and down since it came on Binance, we have to say. It was doing brilliant before it went on Binance. Once it got on Binance, that was it. Game over. But hopefully I'm expecting a rise from here as well. But I've been saying that for ages. And we've dipped in and out of Pundi X as well. We've done well. We've dipped in and out from 11 Satoshi. It's kind of went up 100% from there as well. But we do expect it. It has been in 300s, 400s Satoshi value level, if we kind of look at it from that point of view. But it has been a good trading one as well. But it's just dead slow. It's really slow. But things might start moving quicker for Pundi X now. Okay, Litecoin. Litecoin price surges during quiet trading session. So it's kind of surged up to kind of $47. We'll just have a look at Litecoin as well. LTC we did before, but we'll just look at it again. So big spike down to $37 there. That was on a daily. Just looking on the hourly just now. So it kind of crossed over to $32. That's when I kind of mentioned it and just called it out. and said this is going to go up big time. It did go up big time to $47, come back down. So where's it going to go down below to? You can see here round about midnight. It went down to 37. There was a kind of flash crash almost with Litecoin, but it came right back up. So where's it going to go from here? Difficult to say. I do think this is still going to go up to $60, $70 over the coming weeks, over the next coming weeks. And it could bounce off the 50 EMA from here. This is on the hourly. We'll look at it on the daily. You just don't know, so it could be using the 70 EMA as support, but it's just difficult when it goes up this much. It's difficult to say, but I do expect this to still go up. Possibly it could actually go to another cup and handle formation at $56. A tentative cup and handle. So come up to 55, 56, and then go up to 68, and that would be the double that I was talking about. So it could be there's going to do that. We just don't know, but if Bitcoin crashes, then it's a moot point. It's just not going to happen, or it's going to take longer to happen. So this, it could even get higher than that. It might even get higher than that and go into the kind of hundreds. I don't know. It's just a feeling as well as looking at the TA and the sentiment. More and more people are coming out and talking about Litecoin again. It's just long been forgotten, and this is the time to buy coins as well, but nobody's talking about them and they've been kind of almost forgotten, like Neo and like Ethereum, like Litecoin, and like Cardano as well. Nobody's really talking about Cardano. What people are talking about though, but these are the forgotten ones that say, oh, they're dead, Litecoin's dead, Ethereum's dead, Neo's dead. When you get that's the time to buy. And what else we're going to be looking at? Tom Lee downs a Bitcoin red pill again. It appears that Tom Lee has downed the Bitcoin red pill again after making an appearance on Fox Business in which he touted his decidedly optimistic sentiment. The Fundstrat Global Advisors co-founder and research head took to Twitter to double down on a bullish narrative. Citing a piece of analysis from ill-named Magic Poop Cannon, a well-followed yet oddly titled crypto trader, Lee remarked that technical analysis that were bearish in early 2019 are becoming incrementally bullish on BTC, but why is that? So you can see Tom Lee's, and he's forever kind of coming out, and a lot of people are quoting him as well. According to the analysis that Lee, a former managing partner at JP Morgan Chase, cited, the odds of increasing the Bitcoin bear is dead. Magic, who made a comment that BTC is most likely to bottom at 2,000 earlier this week, remarked that Friday's jaw-dropping rally presents a positive technical case for the flagship cryptocurrency. The trader remarked that Friday's 8% move, which set BTC above 3,700, rallied back into a triangle formation that was important before the late January sell-off, and Magic claims that BTC can close its daily candle above 3,600. This will be very bullish indeed. So this was after kind of Friday, I think they were talking about, and we can see kind of what happened. BTC, USD. I'll go to Bitstamp. So it depends on what exchange I was using, but it did close on the daily, on the 10th of that was yesterday, closed on the daily above 3,600. So that's where that kind of news story was coming from for Tom Lee as well. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, so, and thanks to James Oklahoma as well, one of our Brown admins, for providing some of the kind of stories here as well. I thought this was a really good one. Philippines-based banking giant launching two-way crypto ATMs. So you don't really kind of think of the Philippines being a crypto nation, but one of the kind of largest banks in Philippines has launched a crypto ATM. So a large institution based in Philippines made a notable pro-crypto move last week, one that could potentially spark widespread adoption within the Asian nation. So meet Union Bank's crypto ATMs. So according to reports from Filipino media, Union Bank of Philippines, a banking giant that is the 7th largest in the country, is launching crypto asset automated teller machines. The Philippine Star, who broke the news on matters, cited a Union Bank press statement. As per the statement, the company launched the first two-way cryptocurrency ATM earlier this week, allowing customers to purchase and sell like Bitcoin for pesos as well. So you can, that's a two-way ATM, you can purchase and sell it as well. So good news, and it could be big. Joseph Young here saying huge, this is huge news, and it could be huge news as well. But they're only going to launch a couple, so it's not that big at the moment. I would imagine they're going to launch a couple, and they're going to see how it goes, see how adopted it's going to be, and then take it from there. So good news for the cryptosphere as a whole. And the other news that was kind of looking at as well, that was the Philippines one. And back to their Moonshot Bet, says ICE CEO plans to launch the platform later this year. So Intercontinental Exchange CEO Jeff Spraker talked about how his team is working diligently for the launch of Bakkt and why he continues to hold utmost faith in Bitcoin. So this is kind of more news about kind of Bakkt. Obviously everybody's kind of waiting on that as well. There's a major investor in Bakkt as well. So they're still very hopeful for that, and there's growing institutional interest for Bakkt's launch as well. So despite the massive slowdown in the crypto market and continuous delay in Bakkt's plans, and Spraker said that corporates and other financial giants are showing great interest in the arrival of Bakkt. So that's could be good as well. KuCoin. This is news that KuCoin is going the same as Binance. KuCoin has enabled credit card purchases on its cryptocurrency trading platform. So Singapore-based digital assets exchange KuCoin has added support for purchasing cryptocurrencies with credit cards. Now you might think that's a bad move, but it's not really when you think about it, because you might think it's not good buying cryptocurrency with credit cards. It's not good buying anything with credit cards, though. Anything at all. Whether it be your shopping, whether it be your petrol, it doesn't matter. It's not good buying anything with credit card. But as long as you're in control of it, then it's a different story. So why not do it for kind of any business? And KuCoin is a business, Binance is a business. They launched it, they kind of done it last month, and they're using Simplex. They're both using Simplex kind of platform to do that as well. So you can buy it. So I think this is good news as well, but it just depends how you could lose your shirt if you're using kind of credit cards to buy crypto. But you could gain big time as well. There's two sides to it. You have to be really honest here as well. And if you know how to play the game as well, I think it could be really good. Like for example, I'm going to give you an example here. So you could get a credit card saying, okay, we're going to give you 0% interest on a money transfer, and it'll just be, say on $10,000 or something, you're going to get 0% interest, but we'll charge you $400 to move that $10,000. So it'll give you 0% interest for a year. Now, if you're getting 0% interest on something, or say on $10,000 or $20,000, would you get a credit card just for that? I think a lot of people are going to do that. So it makes good business sense for KuCoin and Binance to do that, and good business sense for the credit card company as well. So if you're talking purely from a business point of view, it's brilliant for them. If you're talking from a consumer point of view, unless you know what you're doing, you could get totally wrecked with this. But there are, if you play it smart, you could make a lot of money and get potentially a 0% kind of interest-free money from the credit card company. It's not really interest-free because you pay a kind of handling fee for it. But that's just a thought. Just like if you use the Pundi X wallet, they give you kind of bonus every day. That's for the X wallet, yeah. So if you're going to store it for 3 months, then store it on the X wallet as well. The new FX coin is going to be 21 million supply. BTT, NPXS, both cheap, so good to accumulate. I think so. I still don't know about BTT. I still think it's going to be a brilliant trading coin, but the tech behind it, I'm not sure about. Can anyone find the private keys on the Pundi X app wallet? That's from Gerard. Don't know about that. Matthew Parks. Wow, nice news from Pundi. It is good news from Pundi. Well, I think anyway. Personally, I think it's good news from Pundi. BitJack's VeChain. Never looked at VeChain for a while. And go to BTC. What time are we on? 9:05. We've got time. So it's 109 just now. This is kind of near its all-time low on, well, Binance all-time low. So I do expect this to go up anytime soon as well. We've got kind of long-term support round about this level at 104. I don't expect it to go much lower if it's going to go lower, and I do expect a big bounce up for VeChain as well. At some point, it's just not happening just now. It's one of those projects that have been kind of forgotten just now. There's loads of other things happening just now. Everybody's getting excited about. Then they're going to start getting excited about VeChain again as well as a lot of other tokens. We'll just see what's happening. Binance just now. Pundi X, where are they just now? 1718, still about the same, 2 to 1 sell to buy ratio. BTT 2223, and that's about a 4 to 1 buy to sell ratio, 2223. ARK is still topping the Binance charts today. And that was on the list of doublers as well, I believe. Premium group will know what I'm talking about there. So PIBX is really kind of coming up. It's starting to really come up. I expect a big jump for PIBX as well. And we're talking 100, 200% for this year. MFT is still doing well as well. I noticed that jumped up to 102. And that's still, I do expect another kind of still jumping up. So we've got that as well for the community fund. What's the community fund looking like actually? We'll just have a wee look at the community fund. This is my fund plus the community fund as well. So 183 up at the moment. We're kind of switching between 183 and about 350 up. So our holdings just now is 12,360. We started off with 11,800. So it's up $500. We've got a realised profit of $513 as well, which is good. We took that in BTT and Pundi X and took a few losses as well. Mainframe is doing good. And we're looking at Satoshi value. Satoshi value is up 15%. And all the others, and Satoshi value is not up, but I do expect that to go up. And 5% of this belongs to the community fund. What I'm thinking about doing, if you're in the premium group, is once Pundi X does go up and we get all the kind of unlocked tokens as well for June, is just kind of selling Pundi X depending on what kind of price it goes on, depending on the news, and putting it into this and the community fund as well. So it'll be a larger percentage that'll be in this kind of trading as well, or might put it into kind of GBT as well, the Genesis Vision kind of token that we've got as well. But that's obviously up to yourself. We'll kind of decide that closer to the time as well. So yeah, you can see Pundi X, once it goes up 1 Satoshi, it jumps up a couple $100. So that's 387 that's up just now. So expect this to go up as well. So it's looking good. The fund is looking good at the moment. So as I said, 5% of this belongs to the community fund, because I've been trading that and it's doing well. Jared, I'm talking about security. I wasn't able to find my private keys for the X Wallet app for Pundi. I've not got the X Wallet, so you need to kind of speak to the kind of Pundi team about that. You should have had that when you first set it up. Crypto Don Juan is in. Good morning to you. Good to see you, buddy. Hit the likes, guys. Thanks very much for that, Crypto Don Juan. Pundi X is overbought in weekly chart according to Stochastic. It's something I don't look at, if I'm being really honest. I know a lot of people do it, and that's fine. But personally, I don't look at that at all. I just look at the kind of short-term TA. Short-term TA on the daily is still crossed over, still looking at it going up. On a 4-hourly, just crossing back over again. It's been in and out. And on the hourly, it's crossing back over again as well. So for me, I'm still bullish on Pundi X. Steve, do you think between ADA and LTC would be good for trading in the coming 7 days? Oh, Cardano. Yeah, I think Litecoin, as I said, might come down slightly and then go back up again. So I start to do that already, so I've kind of said that. So it might be that it's on its way back up again for Litecoin, LTC, USD. We'll go to the BTC value. Yeah, so 1.2 million Satoshi. I don't know what this is for. 1.2 million Satoshi at the moment. So it could jump back up and go back up to beyond the 1.3 million Satoshi. So yeah, it could be good for trading if you kind of leave it. It's kind of reached a recent all-time high. Recent all-time high, not all-time high. So it's kind of reached that. A lot of people might not jump in. I still think it's going to go up personally. So it could be good for a bounce up from here. ADA as well. It's not showing signs of kind of going up or making a move. It's not showing signs of that. Certainly on the hourly, it's still over the crossover. So it's looking good there. Still over in the crossover for the 4 hourly as well. And on the daily, it's just starting to cross back over. I'm expecting this to jump up any... would I say any day? I don't know. Yeah, any day now, I would say. I'm being really honest. But you've got to do your own research. Don't listen to what I say or listen to what anybody says. Obviously, I've got vested interest in this. I'm totally biased. And I could be talking pish as well. So, but it's just my opinion. That's what I'm trying to reiterate. It's just my opinion. There's a new token just did airdrops in the Tron wallet. It's called Test 2. I received over 9 billion tokens into my account. Price value is 0.0001. Gina Dow, I've not heard about that. A lot of people have received it as well, also in the trillions. Jeez, oh. Amount of 9 billion. What would the price be in dollar value? I need to work that out. Crypto Don 1. CHX is on fire. Excellent. I know you were talking about that last week. Kig, good morning to you. Thanks for the content. Saying Rafi Bogosian, good morning to you as well. You think you'll see XRP make a move soon? Yes, I do. I do think XRP will make a move soon. Now just go back to Binance, see what's going on. PIVX jumping up again. Go to price. So everybody's doing well at the moment, apart from a couple. Link. I always like it when Chainlink comes down because it represents an opportunity to get back in to Chainlink. They've done brilliant. Look at the chart on a one-day chart. We'll just look on the bigger chart. Link BTC, it's just a beautiful chart. Look at that. From the crossover. So on a 3-day chart, kind of crossover was there at 4,000. It's now up to 12,000. Another 300% increase. Yeah, I really like that chart. It's a beautiful chart. So I think there could be an opportunity to get back in Chainlink again. Lovely. That's a bit nerdy saying that's a beautiful chart, but it kind of is. So Link PPT down, go chain. CMT. CMT, I thought that would go up. That's looking like a crossover as well. Hoping that doesn't go down further. I thought that would jump up. I thought it was going to be a jumper today or this week. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to be looking at. Massive cup and handle on that Chainlink chart, yeah. And James Gibbon, we'll just have a wee look. And the daily. This is the daily. So it could be. Are we talking about the daily or the hourly? Alright, so there's a couple there actually. We kind of look here. Down. Up. Down. So you could get a couple there. There's loads of them kind of there actually. Get rid of this. Aloysius says, good morning to you. We're just finishing up, Aloysius. G's like hot to start moving as well. Johnny Don Matthew, wonder what's happening with Digitex. They should, we'll now look to the kind of smaller ones. So we'll look at coin signals. I haven't taken a look at the smaller ones for a while. I think Metamorph was up as well. So we'll take a look at DGTX. So Digitex futures. kind of stable just now, around about 974. And you have to remember where it was. This is still brilliant for Digitex futures. You have to remember where it was at 125 Satoshi, but it did jump up to 2,500. A lot of people got in around about that price as well, and it's down to 974. But if you remember where it was, still done amazingly well. So yeah, 1,000% increase, not bad, is it? If you got in at 125, I think a couple of people did actually, because they were telling us about it, and that's when I got in as well. Made money from it as well. So it was good. Where's BAB at the moment? BAB is 9 Satoshi, kind of on the lower end. So still on the channel. Still on the channel that has been for months, between 9 and 11 Satoshi. It's not breaking out that. It kind of went down to about 7, 8 Satoshi and came back up again. But it's still on that channel just now. Just waiting on news coming out. For the license, that's a kind of big piece of news, and obviously looking at the app as well for BAB. What else? Metamorph 95 Satoshi. So they're kind of stable-ish just now as well. I do expect them to go up as well. I do expect them to go up. Metamorph, they must be so low just now in the market capitalization. About 200,000 or less. Oh, it's 308. Oh, because of the Bitcoin price going up. 383,000 Satoshi. 383,000 market cap. Because the Bitcoin price has over jumped up $200, so that's pushing the market cap back up as well. And what else? I can't remember what else we were kind of looking at. Block put. That's still doing well at 3,166 Satoshi and climbing back up again after the bounce up from the 50 EMA, which I spoke about. So this could, again, another cup and handle, could go up to kind of 5,322, come back down and go up to 7,500 Satoshi. Blog posts coming out with more and more news all the time. Loyal Tanji, thank you very much for the $10 donation. Really appreciate that. Thanks for all your research, Steve. My pleasure, mate. My pleasure. Has already broken out. Previous cup and handles on daily. This is for the Chainlink one. Wonder what's happening in digital. Oh, kind of seen that as well. Top stuff. Loyal Tanji. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, Loyal Tanji. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. I really appreciate the kind of donation from Loyal Tanji, and I really appreciate you being here as well. Everybody being here, and to the admins as well. Big shout out to all the admins as well. They're doing a brilliant job as usual. And Donny John Matthew, thank you for all your great work, Steve. My pleasure. Really honestly appreciate you being here on this channel, just kind of watching in the morning as well, and all your comments and everything else. So share this video, like it as well, subscribe to it if you're not already, and you can join us in a premium group if you want kind of calls as well. I'll be doing a call of the day later on today. And that's just a short 5-minute video. I'll probably do it live because there's not as much editing and stuff to be done when I do it live. So I'll probably do it live later on, maybe between 12 and 1 today as well. But I'm not asking you to be here. I'm just saying I'm going to do it live. Okay, thank you very much again. Really appreciate you being here, and I'll speak to you same time, same place tomorrow. Until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.